Okay, this is a tutorial on how to do your opinion e-poster. So you have 3 pages to this. Only the first page is your actual poster. And this you can type in the text boxes like this. You can type, you'll be typing your reasons, and you'll be typing your call to action. The second page is an example of what it should look like. So if you accidentally delete something, you know where things should be. Then the third page are your pictures that you copy and paste or cut and paste onto your poster. So you're not going to go outside of this slideshow in order to get your pictures. I don't want you doing your own Google searches. We're going to stay within this because when I was doing this, I did find some pictures that weren't quite appropriate for 3rd graders. So I just want you to use the pictures that I've provided for you. And there's lots you can do with them. So what you're going to do is on your first slide, you're going to type your opinion sentence from your essay. Now, if you paint over this like that, then you can just type. So now don't copy this opinion sentence. This is mine. Fishers need to stop overfishing. Okay, then you're going to look at your reasons. The first sentence in each of your paragraphs, what each of your reasons were. Okay, so maybe it was fish might go extinct. Fishers are trying to make money. And your third reason is that people should protect the ocean. Okay, so you're going to write your 3 reasons. Don't copy this. If you turn in a poster that's exactly like this, then I know that you didn't do your own work and it won't be accepted. Then your call to action. So whatever your conclusion was that you asked people to do. So please contact your government and ask them to help. Okay, so there are the parts of my essay. Now I'm going to go down to page 3, and I'm going to look for things that I want to add to my poster to decorate it. So I see I have 2 fishing boats here. I kind of like this one because it looks very realistic. If you want to use the cartoony one, you can. So I'm going to click on it so that it's a box. And then I'm going to use Control C to copy it. Hold down the Control key. It's spelled CTRL. It's an abbreviation for control. And then you tap the letter C. Go up to your first page. So you use the little slide guide over here. And you're going to click on your page. And you're going to hold down Control and type V for paste. Now, my fishing boat is a little big. I don't want it underwater. I want it on top of the water. So I'm going to shrink it by grabbing the corner of the picture and making it smaller. Now I'm going to move it. When I have those crosshairs, I know I can move it. And I'm going to put it up here on the water and see if it's the size I want. It's still a little tall, but it's okay if it's cut off a little bit by the top of the picture. But I'm going to go ahead and make it a little smaller. Okay, so there's my little fishing boat with my commercial fisherman on it to catch fish. And then, so I need a net. So I have 2 nets here. I have this one that looks like it's piled up on a dock or on board the boat. And then I have this one that looks like it could be out ready to catch fish. So I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to do Control C for copy. And I'm going to go back up to my first slide, and I'm going to put this behind my fishing boat. So I'm going to paste it right here. Oops, it always pastes in the place I took it from. I keep forgetting about that. Okay, so now it's like giant. I need to make it smaller. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And I want it to be kind of behind my boat so it looks like it's like under it. So I'm going to change the order. So I'm going to right click. That's a middle finger click on a mouse. Using your touchpad on a Chromebook, it is 2 fingers at the same time tapping on your touchpad. And I'm going to get this menu and I have the word order. And I'm going to go here and send it to the back. And that puts my fishing net right behind my boat, but it's a little high, sticking up out of the water. So I'm going to just lower it a bit so it looks like it's kind of getting in the water there. There we go. And then I'm going to add a fish to it. So maybe this little guy, I like this little fish, but he's facing the wrong way. So I'm going to do Control Copy, and I'm going to go back up to page 1. I'm going to Control Paste. And then I'm going to switch him around the other way. I'm going to pull, I just grabbed that. I grabbed this box right here. I held down my mouse button and I just dragged it across. So now he's going the right direction and have him like chasing that net. He's really big for that net. So I'm going to make him very small like that. And I'm going to point him up towards the net, like he's going to jump in. He's excited about being somebody's dinner. So I'm going to grab this little knob and I'm going to turn it so he's like trying to catch the net. Okay, now I'm going to show you a little bit about foreground, background, and midground. So I'm going to take 3 animals. So I want to take this dolphin and I'm going to copy him. And I'm going to put him up here on my poster. I'm just going to use Control V to paste him there. Okay, now dolphins are big, but I'm going to make him small because I want him to look far away. If he's small, my brain knows that dolphins are big, but if I see that he's small, my brain says, oh, he's far away. Okay, then I'm going to take the sea turtle, and I want the sea turtle in the foreground. I once swam with the sea turtle, so I want him in the foreground. So I'm going to Control C him, and I'm going to put him in here. Oops, I was right-clicking, but I don't want to do that because you guys right-click differently depending on what you're using. So we're just going to use Control V. So I'm going to Control V him, and notice that he's bigger. Already my brain says, oh, the sea turtle is swimming toward me. The dolphin is way back there and kind of swimming away from me. Now I want something in the midground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a school of fish. I like this striped guy right down here. So I'm going to copy him. I'm going to Control C him, and I'm going to put him here. I don't want everything swimming the same direction. I'm going to Control V him. Oops. And I'm going to make him swim the other way. So I'm going to grab this square here that's in front of his nose, and I'm going to pull it across him so that he is facing the other way. Now I want to make him a little smaller because he's smaller than the sea turtle, but I still want him like big enough that he looks like he's in front of the dolphin. Okay, so I'm going to make him a little larger because he looks like he's back there with the dolphin. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate him. So duplicate means to copy, but I just want to make it like instant. So I'm going to go hold down Control. I'm going to go D, 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 D. And that makes a whole series of these fish. And I'm going to make them into like a school of fish that are all going the other way. I'm going to overlap them so they look like they're just swimming in a bunch together. I want to make sure they're all seen. Some in the back, some in the front. Now notice they're just kind of tucked in there, so it gives them kind of that 3-dimensional look. And they're all swimming off to the right there. Now I want to make sure that the turtle looks like he's in the front. So I'm going to move him up a little bit because I want his fin in front of the fish. So he's behind them right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click. That's your middle finger on your mouse or 2 fingers on your touchpad if you're on your Chromebook. Okay. I'm going to go to order and I'm going to bring him to the front, bring to front. So there's his fin in front of the other fish. So now I have the sea turtle in the foreground. He's closest to me. I have the school of fish in the midground, and my dolphin is in the background. My dolphin is very small, so my brain says, oh, the dolphin's way back there. Okay, you can decorate it however you want, but these are some suggestions and some keystrokes that you can use to make your poster look really cool. Just make sure we can see the words. It's really important because the words are the most important thing on a poster. The decoration is there to get people's attention, but the words are the important thing. So make sure we can see the words and add all the fish that you want, but please do not import anything else into your project. Use only the pictures I've given you. Okay, so good luck, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing your posters.